So I'm recording this on my phone, and at this time of the recording, I'm actually going to be heading to the South Glastonbury Congregational Church, and I'm going to be attending a funeral service for a friend of mine, Ben Whitman, and yeah, kind of crazy. He died last Friday, so what are you going to do? About a couple of weeks ago from the vid that you just watched, I went and attended a funeral service for one of my friends, Ben Whitman. He was a pretty chill guy, very very sweet, always with a smile. I don't really know much of his history other than what I've been told from our friends Keith Levesque and Mark Loper and whatnot, but it sort of gave me some sort of perspective as to how serious, how precious, your loved ones are. And for Ben, he was suffering from addiction and had died from overdose. And so it's something that I kind of dealt with for a couple of years around my surroundings, at least. I in particular am lucky to not have to deal with addiction. And I used to smoke, I used to drink, I used to party quite a bit. And I woke up one day telling myself I can't be doing this anymore. And when I made that decision, I became straight edge. And so there's been a lot of thinking of my friends and sort of their habits, their addictions and stuff, what they're dealing with, if they're dealing with depression and stuff. And all I can really say is that no matter whatever you can do, be there for your friends, be there for your family. If they're there for you, they may not seem like they need help, but deep down they're probably struggling with something, and I can't really stress that enough. And it's hard. It really is hard. It's hard to kind of fathom that one of my friends had died recently. It was sort of a good time to kind of reevaluate what this life really means to me, and maybe I should start looking into fulfilling some of those things that I wanted to fulfill over the last few years, instead of just being crept at home and working on editing or whatever, actually experience going outside. So I don't know, but the passing didn't hit me as hard as all my other friends, and but it did give me sort of a perspective and understanding that we're not invincible. We all deal with pretty much the same things. It can be with drugs, it can be with depression, it can be with anything, and it could lead to some unfortunate situations. So I guess let's just hope that in the coming years, your friends and yourself stay healthy and be mindful, of what you have, because you never know until when it's gone that you miss it that much more, I guess. So. On that weekend, a few of us decided that we should go bowling in Silver Lanes in East Hartford. This is actually the same bowling alley that I went and hung out with Keith and Donna and Ben a couple of years back, before Ben moved to Florida. We had a couple of laughs, just talked about Ben and some of his craziness, is some of those legendary stories about him, and that night kind of turned out to be one of the best nights I had in a while, being able to be around friends I haven't seen in a while, and it was just good, but sometimes, when your loved ones pass away, it brings other people together, and maybe this is something that we needed. I don't know. But, Ben, if you're watching over us, man, I hope you're doing okay, and we'll see you soon. They fuck like wild, and they'll die like Hemingway.